was Coaches versus Cancer. That's a huge cause for all the coaches in the NABC, and hope everybody supports that cause. It's something that sometimes we just take for granted, and you can't. So please don't. Good win for the Spartans, right? Couple in a row at home now. I thought we had a good performance at San Diego State, except for the winning part. Feel like that, when we are going all in the same direction, we can be a pretty good basketball team.
And Robert Vaihola's performance tonight, defensively, 7 blocks, more than any Mountain West team has had in total all season. But himself, just what did you like from him? Yeah, well, exactly that. Rob is I don't think what people realize how smart a player Rob is. He's really got a high basketball IQ, and you get that with your timing of block shots, understanding angles. You get it by the way he rebounds. He's not an above the rim rebounding guy, but he understands angles. He sees the ball. He reads the ball. And then on offense, we run a lot of things through him, and that's really important, right? And he makes a lot of really good decisions and makes it very difficult for defenses too. And then Latrell had another great night shooting the basketball from B. Just what have you seen from him over these past few games when he's really taken off?
Yeah, I think confidence. We were 10 for 20 from 3, but I think with Latrell, as nothing succeeds success. As you play well and you start to do it against multiple opponents over and over and over, and then you start to gain confidence, and the sky's the limit. You just keep going, and he's shooting it well. He's always been a great guy, great in transition. He's been a downhill guy, and he's doing better and better on defense too.
In the beginning of the game, Air Force was keeping it close, and towards the end of the first half, you guys kind of pulled away a bit, and then kept pulling away in the second half. Just what did you see that different from the?
I think we got our most engaged guys defensively and our quickest guys defensively. We had some guys behind plays. We got some guys playing a little bit hurt, and once we got our most engaged physical guys out there, I thought it was good for us.
Coach, in that first half, and you looked like you were trying to slow down this kind of frenetic pace, and what was kind of like the meaning to do that versus keeping it going?
Well, I just thought that I called timeout, I think, before the under 4. I just didn't like our energy level. I just didn't like, on offense or defense, our pace on offense, how hard we were cutting. I didn't like our defensive energy, and I thought that we turned both of those up toward the end of the first half.
Okay. And between Joel and Rob, of course, what's the opposing team dealing with in terms of that energy or dynamic?
Yeah, I think that that was a tough one. I don't think anybody expected Robbie at 7, block shots. But I think, that's an element of the game, that rim protection you have to have. And that's been something that we haven't been great with all season. But as we've improved it, our defense has improved.
And if you can give me a perspective, layman's lesson. So I was looking at the points, second chance points. So they kind of blew away there. Everything else looks good. What does that mean?
So that was disappointing. I thought Air Force was just quick to the ball, hustling, sending multiple guys in on the offensive glass, and we didn't handle that very well. But with Air Force, and I've said this for 100 years, if you want to beat Air Force, you got to win the paint points. And you can't lose the paint points. And they were even tonight. And if we had done a better job inside, because you got to, tall guys don't fit in the cockpit very well, right? So you've got to be able to punish them inside, right, in the paint. And the way they cut and the way they play, if they get you inside on second shots and cuts, you're dead. And so I thought we didn't do a very good job. We were 5 for 13 at the rim in the first half. And so, our execution in the paint just wasn't quite. If it was good, it could have been a completely different ballgame, even at halftime.
Jermaine Washington had 4 rebounds today. What did he provide off the bench?
Yeah, just what you see, right? Energy, quickness, intensity. If everybody played with Jermaine's intensity, you know what I mean? I think we'd be pretty fun to watch.
Yeah. Also, free throw shooting tonight was a little bit of an issue.
Oh my God.
Just, as a coach, what can you do in your years past to just kind of?
I'm going to threaten him tomorrow. That's what I'm going to do. It's going to be a Bobby night deal. You're thinking yesterday's going to be a picnic. Now we need to get more reps, and we need to get a rhythm. And there's a couple drills we do that I really like, where you feed off your teammates and stuff like that. So we'll probably do something like that.
And then you said Coaches versus Cancer today. I know today was like suits and sneakers.
Yep.
How long have you been doing that for with your staff? And
oh yeah, good question. Boy, North Dakota State for sure. So probably the 2004, 5, 6. So how many ever years that is, So it's important, right? And we participate in a golf tournament that's a huge fundraiser. Raised well over $1 million in May in Las Vegas, run by Lon Kruger, Kevin Kruger's dad, the former UNLV head coach. And I've got a group of guys even from out here that go out with us and support that, and it's been really good.
Coach, this Tuesday you're going to Fresno at the Save Mart Center. It's going to be the third game in 7 days. I don't want to mention this to you, but you're also winless out there in Fresno since you've been here at SJSU. Does that game mean a little bit extra that you kind of got that little rivalry element of the game?
And we have 3 Fresno transfers.
Yeah.
Did you say that?
Yeah,
I mean, okay, here's the
that's
big
true
one.
as well.
Yeah, so if you look at it from a player perspective, you know, a large amount of your team, you know, is guys that played there. So I think we owe it to them to go out and give it our best, and we owe it to the rivalry that, you know, I don't know how it's going to continue when the new Pac-12 formulates, but hopefully we'll get to continue to play them.